Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you read the title, is going to be the unboxing of the PS5. But before that, let's get into the story of why I got the PS5 and why so late. I used to have the PS4 Pro for the longest time, and I enjoyed it. I was not a big gamer. I never am a gamer, but when I used to play games on my PS4 Pro, it used to be Assassin's Creed or Spider-Man, and I used to have fun when I was actually playing it. But for the longest time, I hadn't been playing it, and then God of War came, but when the God of War came, I was not able to dedicate time towards it, so I waited. And now that I was able to dedicate some time towards it, I got the disc for the PS4 for the God of War, and I put it in to install the game from the disc. And what happened was, and this was last night, what happened was the PS4 Pro started to go on an endless loop of restarting after installing the data from the data disk. Because when I put the disc in, PS4 Pro was functioning properly. I was even able to play a game or two of the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Everything was fine. Everything was functioning smoothly. After I put the God of War data disk inside and that got completed and I was instructed to put the game disk inside, then it started to go on an endless restart loop. I was not able to exit it. Every time it asked me to go to the PlayStation.com and install a software version 10.1 or above anything that was available. I put that on a USB stick as it was instructed on the PlayStation screen, and I did so, but it never recognized the USB disk I put in. I tried anything and everything from midnight till about 5 in the morning, and because nothing worked, I had to get the PlayStation 5, and I have it right here, but let me show you the PlayStation 4 Pro that I had for the longest time. It's right here. This is the one, the PlayStation 4 Pro. It is a bit dirty because it's been through hell, although I haven't played much apart from the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, other Assassin's Creed games, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and everything. So I have played, but I'm not a gamer. But I've enjoyed this, and I didn't think that, PS5 was out. I didn't think I should upgrade because this was doing everything pretty well. It was playing the games well when I needed to. Although I wasn't playing every week, it was like, whenever I got time or whenever I was like, okay, I'm bored, I need to play some game, that's when I used this. And it was functioning well. Graphics were good enough for me. Nothing was, like, oh, I need PlayStation 5 kind of thing. So I stuck around with this. But now that it won't properly start because it's on an endless restart loop, I thought this is the time to retire the PlayStation 4 Pro and get the PlayStation 5. I'm sweating, as you can see here. It's because I just got the PlayStation 5 and I just got home. So let me show you the PlayStation 5 and let's unbox this. So the PlayStation 5 is right here. It is a massive box. Let's see if we can unbox this and take it out of the bag safely. Here it is. This is the PlayStation 5 God of War bundle. Why did I get the God of War bundle? Well, I did want to play God of War, but the main reason I got the bundle was because the bundle was the only stock available because every other PlayStation 5 in the area was digital. So at the moment, you can only get the bundle with the disc version. Otherwise, just the disc version by itself, it's very hard to get a hold of. Digital ones, you can get it fairly easily compared to how it was a couple of months ago. But yeah, if you want the disc version, you have to go with the bundle. So now let's get it out of the box and see what you get. This is my first time seeing the PlayStation 5 box as well. I'm not very sure about all the features, but as you can see right here on the box, on the yellow lettering right here, it does say 8K, 4K 120Hz, and HDR. So that's good. Probably you need to have HDMI cable that actually supports that kind of output. It is heavy, I have to say. They told me in this bundle that you also get the game inside, and it's a digital game, although it is a disc version. The game inside in this bundle is a digital one. So there's nothing interesting on this box. Obviously, there are engravings in the box of the God of War. The actual PlayStation or the controller inside does not come with the God of War engravings. So okay, let's take it out. Yep, so this is out. Now we have the actual PlayStation right here. As I said, no engraving, although it is a God of War bundle. This is a 1 terabyte version, but as you can see here in the box on the top right here, it says 825 GB. So I'm assuming that the rest is consumed by the system maybe. I was kind of thinking if I should get the Xbox Series X or get the PS5, but I was like, might as well get the PS5. I could have like gotten the Xbox Series X because I did have PlayStation 4 Pro, so it would have been a good change. Although before the PlayStation 4 Pro, I had the Xbox, I think, One Elite something. Okay, I do have a controller right here. Maybe let's start with the controller because there's not much space here. So if I open everything, then the camera is going to be blocked. Here is the controller. This is the controller. This is what it looks like. It has very futuristic kind of vibes. I don't know. This is my first time actually holding a PS5 controller, so this is all new to me. It just feels like, you know, it just came out and I'm getting it for the first time. The one thing that I do see, it is a USB-C because my PS4 Pro had a micro USB, so that's good at least because USB-C cables are lying everywhere. It is now hard to get the micro USB cable, at least in my place. Okay, let's put the controller aside and continue on. You do get these booklets, which I'm pretty sure we can keep it aside. We'll read it if we have to. There is a cable, which is a USB to USB-C. So USB-A to USB-C cable. Put that to the side. Can we pull this out? Yes, we can pull it out. We also have this is the cable. This obviously goes into the wall and this goes to the back of your PS5. Let's put that to the side. There's another flap here. Let's see. Okay, this might be the stand. And the final thing here is an HDMI to HDMI. Everything here seems to be pretty empty now. Let's have a look at the HDMI cable right here. If it focuses, yep, this is the HDMI cable. I'm not sure if this HDMI cable does 8K, if your TV does have 8K support, but maybe it can do 4K 120 Hertz if your TV supports 4K 120 Hertz. Let's look at the stand and how it is. This is the stand. Now it's time for the star of the show, which is the PS5. I really want to take it out safely, but I don't have much space. And it is heavy. I just tried to lift it with one hand. It is heavy. I'm going to put this down and then I'm going to lift the PlayStation 5 up. I'm not going to show what this is because this is the digital God of War that I have to claim it so that I can play. Here is the PlayStation 5. It has styrofoam on the top and the bottom, so let me get that out. Okay, now the styrofoam is out. We have to get this wrapper off. I'm looking at it for the very first time and it is, I don't know, I like it. The design is so different than the PS4 Pro. Let me show you the PS4 Pro one more time so that you can also picture it. This right here, PS4 Pro. Look at the front, look at the sides, look at the back, and look at the front. And you can obviously look at the base as well. This is the PS4 Pro. Now let's look at the PS5. Look at it. This is the logo. Just look at this. This is an amazing design, and I would say a different design. Maybe this might not be the best design for everyone, but for me, I don't know, I really like it. For someone who moved from the Xbox One Elite over to the PS4 Pro and now to the PS5, and I only moved to the PS5 not because it was out or I was able to acquire it, but because my PS4 Pro stopped working. I feel like this is a good upgrade. Okay, so now it's asking me to connect the controller to the PlayStation. So this is the cable. Let me do that. Okay, this is the controller. As you can see, it's lighting up. It's connected where it's saying it to connect. And then press the PS button. It's speaking now, but let's do this. Okay. See right here? The setup process is right here now. So now let me connect my Wi-Fi and everything, and I'll be right back. So this right here is the adjust display area. You technically don't have to do anything. Whatever pops up automatically, just hit OK, and you should be good. Now it's asking to adjust the brightness. Again, default should be good. You don't need to go brighter or darker. Just leave the default as is, and you should be good for the HDR settings as well. Do next. And now same thing here, leave it default. You can choose to go brighter or darker depending on your settings. Obviously, if you look there, that's the one. If you go brighter or lighter, like it's up to you, but leave it default. That's gonna be my recommendation. Do next. Same thing for this one. You can see slight there. You can make it brighter if you want, or you can leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is. It's gonna ask you if you have any game, it'll install it. You can pop it right here. This depends on if you have the digital version or the disc version. I have the disc version, but I do not have any games that I wanna put in, so I'm fine. I'm just gonna do continue without the disc. And for power options for reset mode, it's gonna ask you, like use low power, optimized experience, or custom. See which is gonna be good for you. You can obviously control with your controller and look at different options. So the low power use is obviously gonna consume less power with some features disabled. Under 0.5 watt, does not apply updates. They'll download and install when the console is on. Doesn't charge controllers. Or you want the optimized experience. Optimized experience is gonna always apply the latest updates. Be sure to save your game as it could close during an update. Turns on remotely when you connect using PlayStation app or remote play. Charges controllers after entering rest mode. Consumes more power. Or you can do custom. Select which features to enable. Power consumptions varies. I think what I'll do is maybe optimize experience, but at the same time, I don't want the game I'm playing to receive some sort of update and that to ruin the experience mid-game. So I don't know, maybe let's do custom and hit OK. Let's see. Supply power to USB. Yes, I want that because then my controller is always charging. Stay connected to the internet. Yeah, I think let's do that. Enable turning on PS5 remotely. While in rest mode, you can turn on your PS5 remotely using PlayStation app or remote play. Yeah, I think this should be good. Let's do okay. This is the license agreement. You obviously would have to do agree, otherwise you can't proceed ahead. So that basically is self-explanatory. There is a software update. You can choose to do it later or you can do it now. I would like to do it right now. Let's just maybe have a look at the details. If it tells us what update it is, and it does. Main features in this system software update is the DualSense Edge wireless controller is now supported. This system software update improves system performance. Let's just go and hit update now. It is 1 gig's worth of update. Once this is all done, I think the setup is going to be completed. Let me clear things out and game on it. And then maybe in a couple of days, I might be able to give you my feedback on how it compares to my experience with the PS4 Pro. Obviously, I'm sweating right here because it was really hard work trying to lift this behemoth off and then like unbox it in a very limited space. But I'm pretty happy. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll leave it there for now. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace.